The Brave Like Gabe Foundation is an organization built to empower cancer survivors through physical activity and to help fund rare cancer research. We just passed our 5th birthday, but really we started years before that with our founder, Gabe Grunwald, generously sharing her story of cancer with the world. Gabe is a native Minnesotan. She ran track and cross country for the University of Minnesota. She was a professional runner for Brooks for many years as well. She was diagnosed when she was 22 with adenoid cystic carcinoma. Imagine at 22 finding out not only is she sick, but there are no answers for this. She shared her story online because she knew she had a platform to raise awareness for rare cancers. But what she got was a community of people who said, me too, who said, I also have a rare disease, or I'm also going through something difficult and I feel alone. The gift of that community is a lot of the inspiration for what the foundation does every day, making that collective power of hope a real thing. It's really hard to have hope when there isn't a game plan for you and when you can't see anyone around you with that same disease. She didn't want anyone else to have that feeling of isolation. She had 3 recurrences over the following 10 years. She managed to compete professionally as a runner at a very high level throughout. Gabe really believed that running was part of her medicine. She would run to and from her treatments so she could feel a little bit more like herself. She did pass away on June 11th, 2019, leaving behind this foundation and this legacy of hope. In the first 5 years of the foundation, we've managed to make $1.35 million in grants to research institutions. These grants are multi-year. They're targeting rare cancers and cancers that adversely impact underrepresented populations. So for example, one that looks at endometrial cancer in Black women and the disparities in outcomes for that population, and the disparities in outcomes for African Americans with pancreatic cancer. Our goal is that we're putting money where others aren't. And so often, Brave Like Gabe money is going into a more ground level research project on a rare cancer in the hopes that we can elevate that work to a point where it gets more attention and more funding. Research brings hope. I get to show up and tell Gabe's story every day, and nothing compares to being able to create and share hope. I get to respond. I don't have to pretend it's not happening. It really is about sitting with them in that place and acknowledging that this is unfair and I wish it wasn't happening to you. And being present and also being there for their next birthday and checking in on their scan schedule and honoring that it's not great, but it is happening. So let's be there together. Gabe is very famous for saying, it's okay to struggle. It's not okay to give up. We hear on a very regular basis from people who have grabbed onto that. It's gonna be hard, but you gotta hang in there and have hope. What that gives to people and what I see in people every day because of that, you feel that collective power of hope